It's Andrew Shack and Showtime. Andrew, what's our topic for today?
Topic today is something that I think will create interest and controversy, which is the purpose of this show. On this show, we're out to get at the facts and get at the truth. We're not out to express political ideology, left or right, or which I see as essentially misleading lies. I don't care to be involved in that kind of thing. I think it's a waste of time. And I think I don't care to be taken in by lies, my opinion. However, I want to talk about why I read. Now, it seems like we're living in a time of the visual and image and sounds. A lot of people, where I live here, there's a huge number of bars with huge, boundless musical offerings of extremely loud character. I don't believe that they give much benefit to people, but they have these huge screens which depict, I guess, sports, or they depict whatever they want, beautiful people, attractive young women, attractive guys, but that's not for me. I see reading. Let me put it this way: I don't have an alternative for not reading. Let me just give you a example of why I read. One of the reasons I read is that not only to gain information, but to have my mind stretched, to be developed. I don't think we develop our minds by looking at images. The issue is, so if there's going to be any thinking, in my opinion, it's got to be through reading in print. And despite our society of vision and sound and quick fixes, I reject that so-called culture and thinking. I continue to read. I'll tell you first two reasons. One, that they bring me to ideas and thoughts and concepts that no other medium is able to give me. I don't think watching a TV program will be of much benefit to my thinking. But reading, to me, let me say this, Neil. When I read Tolstoy, War and Peace, I read Tolstoy, Anna Karenina, and when I read Milton's Paradise Lost, I am raised up. My mind is stretched. I am developed. So the reading is something which if it's the right book, it stretches and develops your mind. That is my personal opinion. Not the reading is not the quick and fleeting, or quick and image. Because in reading, I enter it expands me and brings me into the minds and souls of others. It's an adventure. It takes me to places and realms I've never been. And I think without books or without reading, our society will decline and deteriorate. And quite frankly, Neil, I have my doubts that images and sound are of much value. Also, let me put it this way, these images. People who project these images have an agenda, and that agenda is either money, commercial, or political. A good book, a great book, a book such as War and Peace, a book such as Paradise Lost, such as Passage to India, this book opens up your minds. It develops your mind. You grow with these great books. With the alternative of no growth is not something I don't want to know about. It's my opinion. Reading is something that makes me grow and develop. And that is really the reason why I read. I also enjoy the sounds of words. I enjoy a well-written piece of prose or poetry. The sounds, the vocalic sound of these words are very important to me. And a well-written piece of work is something that is a treat to the gods.
Wow. So it's such an important thing to read, then, Andrew.
It not only is important, I'm telling you, Neil, it's not merely important, it's critical. If we have a society which first of all, doesn't read books at all and doesn't read the great books I mentioned, our society is on the decline. I'm convinced of that. I think without reading, we will go down. Yes, because people without books, as Ray Bradbury said in his great book, Fahrenheit 451, he envisioned a totalitarian society where books were banned and burned. He predicted it. And frankly, Neil, that seems to be what's happening today.
Okay. So.
No,
Shakin-
isn't it? Well,
Yeah,
isn't it?
Your books are coming out. Andrew, tell us.
Oh, yes. I want to talk about my books. Of course, I'm very proud of my books, and I suppose everybody has some items of pride in their minds. But I've written 5 books: Essays in the Christian Worldview, Essays on Faith, Culture, Politics, and Philosophy, Essays on the Parables in the Bible, as well as 2 legal books, Select Legal Topics, Volumes 1 and 2. I have just published a 390-page book, An Interpretation of the Psalms. Let me tell you, for me, the Bible and the Psalms, as Mortimer Adler said in his great book, How to Read a Book, they are the foundation of Western civilization. John Donne said it, the great English poet. And when people don't know about these people, their minds are atrophied. To miss out on Mortimer Adler and John Donne is to miss the boat, frankly. Donne said the Psalms were the manna of the church. He thought it was the essence of the church. I'm planning other books, 2 books of blogs, which I've written and are being prepared. I'm preparing a book on the miracles in the Bible, and I plan a book on the very important book of Job in the Bible. Ladies and gentlemen, young people, old people, don't be cheated, don't be fooled, don't be made a fool of. Listen to what I'm saying and apply it. Books are the root to developing and growing as persons. And I hope these books that I write have some value. By the way, I have to say, I've written 2 articles on Syracuse Law Review and 2 Academicus articles by an Albanian scientific journal, which have been bought by the United States Supreme Court and made dozens of universities all over the world and by the State Department.
All right. So AndrewShakinshow.com, AndrewShakinshow.com for more information. Andrew, take care and we'll talk soon.
Okay.